My name is Zach.
My name's Leonard.
My name's Navi.
Alright, so a little summary about what Snapchat is. So it's an app where you can be texting with pictures, so you can send pictures to your friends. And you can also send messages like a normal text message. And then you can also post a story where all of your friends that you accepted onto your Snapchat can see whatever you're doing. So a lot of people will post a story like if they're on vacation or just whatever they're doing if they're hanging out with friends, so that everyone on Snapchat that you've accepted as your friend can see.
One of the aspects of Snapchat, it's relatively newer. It's called Snap Maps, and this is probably, in our opinion, one of the most dangerous aspects of it. And it's a feature that updates your location for your friends to see in real time, like it's live, it's tracking you. And there's a way to turn it off. It's called ghost mode. You have to manually go into settings and turn it off. And if your phone isn't automatic, if your Snapchat account isn't automatically on ghost mode, then your child's location can be shared by anyone they have on the app, which can be very dangerous for obvious reasons. No one should have your children's address. But if you need help, like learning how to put on ghost mode, we will happily do that for you.
Well, how do you go? Just quick, how do you go to ghost mode?
Well, you go into settings. Do you have it on your phone? I can show you.
Yeah, I have it right now.
Okay.
Just setting and then.
Well, you want to do it after your.
We can do it after
Do
too.
it,
Yeah.
okay.
It's fine.
Okay, so we can show everyone at the end.
Yeah.
Please, thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, so moving on, we're going to talk about Snapchat Stories. So this is one of the main features of Snapchat. It allows you to upload anything you want to share for other people that follow you to see. So posts can be viewed by all people that are friended by the user. If they have more of a private account, only their friends can only see it. But if you post onto, there's like public stories, so there's certain stories if you post to a public story, then people that aren't following you can see it. So that's one thing to be aware about. After 24 hours, it's known that posts disappear, so whatever you post that day, 24 hours later, it's no longer viewable unless someone screenshots it or saves it. And it can be viewed numerous times by anyone during this period, so if you already viewed it, it's not like you can't go back to it. It's something you're able to view multiple times, because if you're offended with them, you have access to their stories.
So, in addition to the public story, there's also something called the private story. Private story is the person who has a Snapchat. You can add whoever you want to onto it, so it's like a limited number of people. So the dangers of a private story is that you might accidentally add someone that you didn't want to add to it, so you might accidentally click their name. And with private stories, since only a select amount of people see it, some people use the private story in a bad way, such as posting bad things about other people and inappropriate things. With private stories, same thing with public stories. If someone screenshots it, it notifies the user, and the private story also stays up to 24 hours and can be viewed numerous times.
Streaks are another feature of Snapchat, and oftentimes, so how Streak works is if you send a snap to someone and they send a snap back, like a snap is basically just a picture that you take, they will, and you do that at least once every day, your streak will continue. Now the problem with this is that people want like the highest streak possible, so sometimes they add strangers knowing that every single day they're gonna snap you back. So this is dangerous for obvious reasons, because you don't want to add strangers as friends.
What is the purpose of the streaks for? What is
It's-
it used for?
It's
It's just like,
honestly just for people to like, I don't know. People
why do
come,
they want to
Is there any
increase the
incentive or
streaks?
prize? It's just bragging, right? Just
yeah,
Yeah,
bragging
right.
rights.
Oh, just bragging?
Yeah. But a lot of people get sucked into it.
Alright, so one feature about Snapchat is that they try to limit any sort of screenshotting of anyone's posts, and they try to like limit how long you can see the post. Like for example, stories you can only see for 24 hours, which is a good feature. However, some people do decide to screenshot